of you when the sky is blue. Back to these days we laced them through. And though the sky is gray, sometimes the wind will rise with the tide. We'll count the stars over our heads and never miss another sunrise again.
That's right. It's the Zeldathon show. It's Wednesday night. That means it's time for the show. What's everybody? What's up, everybody? Hey, look. This isn't me. This is the outro. Here's me. Here's me. Isn't it surprising when the outro just decides it's time to play? Ignore that. Hi, everybody. How are y'all doing? No outro. No, it's still not time. Outro is really excited tonight, but we've told it no. Anyways, hi guys. It is the 22nd day of November 2017, and we are 34 days away from Zeldathon Mission. That's right, just over a month. So I hope you're all excited for Zeldathon Mission. We have announcements coming up tonight. I'm SuperMCGamer, in case I didn't say that. Announcements coming up tonight. We got some fun ones. Got some really fun ones, but more on that later. And if you want to, you can ask questions of me or our guests tonight at zeldathon.net/ask. That Google link right there will also work, but just zeldathon.net/ask will help you get to that page to ask us questions. And please give us all you can. We're always willing to answer your questions. Anyways, let's get right into it. Bringing in today's guests, we have the wonderful Lizerdoo and Abra. Hello, hello.
Hello.
And both of you have been on the Zeldathon show in the past, so we can skip the formalities and get right on into it. But just in case people don't know who you are, or maybe they're Zeldathon wild newbies, because we have those. Also, quick thanks. I usually don't do this, but I want to thank Paul Blart for subscribing for 50 months in a row on my channel. Thank you very much, Eric. I'm sorry. I got totally derailed by that name. Hey. Hey Liz, want to let us know who you are?
Who am I?
Who are you? The deep question.
I'm the assistant director of Zeldathon. I manage a bunch of stuff.
Like what? What? So, because everybody likes to know, like we have 3 assistant directors now. What is your piece of the puzzle in the assistant director pie? We added a third, by the way. It kind of breaks the whole Triforce thing now that we've added a 4th director. But
4th, he's the Tetraforce.
Oh no!
I manage the invites. I take care of people's transportation, make sure that they have a way to get to and from the marathon. I help make sure that there's food at the marathon and keep people fed. I work on the scheduling stuff. And I do lots of stuff in the Google Docs.
Yes.
Based Google Docs.
So I became a fan and a lover of the Google Docs, as you know, and I spread that love to Liz forcibly. And luckily, Liz also has fallen in love. Brooke and Silver, I don't think as much have the same love as we do of Google Docs, but that's okay because we love it. And I basically make Liz do a lot of clerical work. I mean, I do a lot of clerical work, but basically I like to make templates and be like, all right, Liz, I've made this template. Make sure it continues to happen. And then she bugs me repeatedly.
I bug you.
Nice. She does, because I always forget about, like, what was the one that I haven't been doing? The project timeline?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a document that says like all the it's basically a checklist. It's a glorified checklist of things that have to be done before the marathon happens, and like sometimes they're marked as like not started, incomplete, or complete. And I just do a lot of things, and then I just never say that they're complete. And Liz is like, upset at me because she's like, "Has anything happened?"
What are you working on?
I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've done half the things on the list. It's okay." And I feel bad.
Good job.
But no, Liz is a very essential and core part of our team, and I'm outfitting Liz with a new tool this marathon. I'm gonna actually have to have a meeting with her after this. The Sketch. We have something called the Sketch. It's the schedule.
Instead of the run of show that I usually do.
Yeah, instead of having a whiteboard, we've evolved into the modern era, and we have all sorts of great things with that. Anyways, let's talk to Abra. I'm sorry, Abra.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
I am a wild Abra, but I'm starting to do a little bit of rebranding because the Twitch name of Abra was recently freed up thanks to all the old Justin TV names being freed. So now my Twitch name is just Abra, which is cool. You might know me from the many times I played Oracle of Seasons at Zeldathon, or the other many times I wore spandex at Zeldathon. And
which I think may outweigh the number of times you've actually played Oracle of Seasons, or it might be the same number. You wore spandex to Aos, and you didn't play Seasons there.
Yes, but I did play Seasons at my first Zeldathon, St. Jude, but I didn't have spandex then.
Did you wear spandex at Adventure? You wore the Poke Bra. You had the Poke Bra.
Yes. No, I also did spandex at Adventure as well because we had the whole triumvirate there. If you remember.
Oh, yep.
We had the other two oracles, which was great. Or no, was that Adventure? Or was that possibly?
No, it was.
I'm not sure.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. So,
but,
so you have worn spandex the equal number of marathons as you have played Oracle of Seasons.
The spandex is gonna stay in its box. It's gonna stay home this time. It's right now in the Sonic the Hedgehog box. It's
where it belongs.
And hopefully, I'm just going to leave it aside, and I've got something planned that is going to try to make it so I'm not just known for wearing spandex at Zeldathon.
Yes, and there's other stuff that you're known for, including Polkathon.
Yes, I run a, hopefully biannually. It all depends on my work schedule and how things fall, but hopefully biannually Pokemon Marathon, and I'm pretty proud of it and all the stuff and all the people involved on that. And I know we have some mixing of the dev teams, but we're starting to branch out into a bunch of cool people that aren't really big in the Zeldathon community, but we're hoping to make, have some really cool stuff that we want to make, exemplified with our efforts.
Yeah, no, it's very true. Abra hit the market there. So we the dev teams of like Polkathon and Zeldathon used to be completely separate. Like they didn't work on any projects like except the one marathon. But then I noticed somebody like Simulated Greg was just chilling over there making Polkathon website looking ultra fresh, and I'm like, hey, can I borrow Greg for like a couple years? And you're like, no, but we can share him. And Greg was like, oh, do I get a say in this? And I'm like, yes, of course. And Greg was like, okay, I'll do both.
And we had you sent me a message saying, hey, Skippy's interested in doing something for you. Is it all right if I send him your way? And now we've got Skippy on our team doing stuff.
It's really fun that we get to collaborate in that way, because we have like people on each of our teams who have like really specific specialities, and and so we kind of need to share.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lizerdoo, let's get right into questions, shall we?
Okay.
Zeldathon mission is coming up. Is there anything you're looking forward to next month? And
no, nothing at all.
You can't say seeing all of our friends either. Well, you could also say nothing, but don't say that.
Well, yeah, being on site the whole time and getting to actually be with friendos. Especially because as the kids are getting older and I'm able to participate more and they behave more, and they really look forward to it, and they're already asking if we can go to the hotel yet.
Do we have them on a good cycle now where like every 6 months they're like, I really need to go to a hotel right now, and it's like,
I want to go swimming.
You're a child. You can't want to go to a hotel yet. It's like, it's time. I need to go on my business trip. Before you know, I'm gonna go into the business center to print something, and Jonathan's just gonna be there. And he's like, "Hello, can I help you?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, when did he grow up?"
I like going swimming with them. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, the indoor pool is a common attraction, and it helps. Okay, so I think that I used to be on the side where it's like I disliked it when people were in the pool, because back at the Days Inn, which we can call it the Days Inn now because now it doesn't exist. We no longer have to call it the Moon if we don't want to. The Moon. At the Moon, we always got like really. It always sucked when people went swimming, or even at the was there a pool at the other hotel? I don't know. No, I didn't think so. Yeah, no, but at the Days Inn, it was sucked because the pool was like 5 miles away, and when people went there, I didn't see them. But now, like, if I need people, or if like I'm like, hey, an event's coming up and you need to do something, me or Liz, Campy, Silver, we can just like walk right to the pool because it's an indoor pool, like right in the same wing. We can just be like, hey, Carrie Lynn, dry off. It's time to go, and it's good.
Time to go.
It's time to go.
It's time to duel.
I love. Can we play some?
I'm excited for more Team Wisdom shenanigans.
Yes, the team's coming back. Do you have any plans for the team points? Because I know you're planning stuff with that.
Well, there's going to be more ways to earn them, and we've been trying to come up with more ways to do that. And I know our tracker's going to work better this time.
What's that?
We're going to have better tracking for the points this time.
Yes, point tracking will be better this time. So last marathon, and I'll bring this up in a second. We had to keep all track of all our points on like a Google Doc, and it wasn't very good, and everybody at home couldn't like see what the points were. But right now, right beside me, stage left here, you would notice one Arctic Light typing feverishly into a code box. Here's a hand. Get back to coding. He is working on the point tracker that will be displayed on the website too. So it's exciting.
I have seen that in progress. It looks good.
Yes. But yes. No. So Liz, do you have a favorite memory from Zeldathon? The Zeldathon Pass, because you've been. What marathon will mission be for you?
A lot.
Yeah, since ARC 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is like your 16th marathon or something, because you've been to every one since ARC, right?
Yeah.
This is your 16th marathon.
Wow.
That's intense.
I feel so old. Well, old school marathons, Ninja Milk and Mario Kart on my table. More recent Zeldathons, probably my vow renewal at Hope. Me and Andy.
That's a required one to say.
That was a good one.
It was good. It was awesome. It was magical. It was a little bit weird because I think we were using the ballroom for its intended purpose there for once. Like usually people do wedding stuff, inside ballrooms, and we don't. We make Kool-Aid.
We make Kool-Aid. Also at Hope, a bunch of us were sitting around watching Kay draw the post-marathon shirt, and we were just kind of hanging out, and that was. I have good memories of that.
Do you want to explain Ninja Milk to everybody? Because I don't know if we've ever explained that on the show. I think we have. I think we did it when you were on the show like last year. So do you want to explain it though for the 2017 crowd?
Okay, so Ninja Milk, we had to put the big gallons of milk in the door of my fridge because there was no other room for them with all the rest of the food that we were making for the team, because at that point it was mostly homemade stuff because we were in my home. And the door, the bar that holds the stuff in the door decided to break off right at the beginning of the marathon. So every time you would open the door, the gallon of milk would just plop onto the floor.
Fly out of the fridge and attack you.
Yeah.
And everybody would in unison shout,
Ninja Milk!
Ninja Milk! It was always great because where the cameras and microphones were was like a good distance away, but you could see the fridge like in the dark background, like the lights in the kitchen were off, but you could see like a shadow walk into the kitchen, and you could see the light of the fridge as it opened, and then you would just hear oh, Ninja Milk, like in the distance, and it was good. It was good. It was really good. And I have a memory from that marathon as well. Well, either that one or ARC. It was either from Child's Play or from ARC. I don't remember which one. When I got really sick, and this is when Liz, I think, became assistant director like accidentally before it was time, but I got really sick and I just threw up on myself. Kind of. No. And she just like totally became mom mode. And she was like, oh, let me help you. And she got my clothes, she put them in the washer for me, and like then just gave me pretzels. And she had to do that at Ayotes too, so nothing has really changed except for the throw up part. She gave me pretzels is what I'm trying to say. And it was truly a moment where I was like, I appreciate this person I just met very recently in my life, and she wants to help, and she's been helping ever since. Let's talk to Abra now since we had all the feels. Abra, you are coming back for Zeldathon mission.
Yes, I'm scheduled. I'm getting the room set up. I'm hopefully going to be there as long as we're trying to figure out who in the room is actually going to be there first, so we know who's going to be booking it, because it's either going to be me or Broken Sword. We haven't figured out who's going to be there first. I think it's going to be me, so I might pull the trigger, but Broken Sword
you gotta
might
get
be there
on
a
that.
day before. Yes.
You have to get on that, because if you don't get it in by December 5th, Liz, I believe, December 5th, you don't get a room.
Yep.
Oh, the contract.
Yeah, the cutoff date.
Oh yeah.
And so
you need to get on that.
Wait, you haven't done yours, Liz?
Yeah. I said no. You need to get on that.
Oh, okay. I was like, Liz, we can't trash talk Abra if you haven't done it.
I did mine that same week I did mine when invites went out.
Okay. Cool.
My team fluctuated, or my room fluctuated in who was in it, so we're still trying to get everything solidified. But I'm gonna press for it. Actually, the mission. It's great because our Discord DM group is called the Mission Room, so it sounds all like mysterious when it's really just a bunch of nerds sleeping in the same room.
That's what your Google Doc is called?
No, the Discord group.
Oh, the mission room. Very good.
Yes.
So you're gonna be playing Oracle Seasons. We haven't like formally announced that, but you are returning for Oracle Seasons. Yep. And is there anything else we can expect from you at Zeldathon mission? Any shenanigans you're planning?
I do have some shenanigans that I do have in planning, but I'm the kind of guy that's like, if it ain't solidified, I'm not saying a thing about it, because I want to make sure that the plans are correct, and I want to make sure that everything that I do say is going to happen. But you can hopefully expect the return of improv-based stuff from the team. And, thinking about it, there might be a way we can integrate it with the team stuff, because I'm not actually on a team yet. We didn't do, I wasn't at Wild, and I did not get assigned a team at Cures, or not Cures, Ayotes, because we didn't do team assignments at Ayotes.
Correct.
So when I get to the marathon, I get to put my hand on the Triforce and figure out if the Team Power shirt I have is going to be given to someone else, and I'm going to be on another team.
Well, here's the thing. I think we don't have many extra shirts, so you won't. No matter what, you get to keep whatever shirts you have. just keep your shirt that you ordered. I actually
that's fine.
Don't know what the Triforce might decide on you. So we'll have to
wherever the Triforce decides, I will happily go.
I'm good friends with the Triforce, but we haven't spoken about you recently. we spoke about you before Wild when you might have been able to come to Wild, and me and the Triforce had a chat, but the Triforce was like, but he's not coming. We'll talk about it later. And I was like, okay, Triforce. And that's when I realized I was hallucinating. Liz, I want to talk about another job you do as assistant director, one that I appreciate beyond all others, because this is something that I hate. Liz is the official manager of the Zeldathon Shipping port. So could you talk about what this means and what you do with that?
Okay. So before the marathon, packages start arriving about month and a half before the marathon, and they keep coming. It's prizes, supplies, tech stuff, all that good stuff. And then we have to make sure everything gets to the hotel for setup day, as well as packing a week's worth of 5 people's stuff of my family to get up there. After the marathon, what doesn't go into the storage unit, which would just be like the tech and supplies and whatnot.
That's my phone. Sorry about that.
It goes back to my house. But what I don't take home of the tech and supplies, I take home the prizes so that I can get those organized, order the shipping supplies for them, and then get them sent out when the winners are pulled and confirmed and all that fun stuff.
And yell at me when you're like, hey, have winners been pulled? It's like, yes, but nobody's responding. It's like these people, like, you know how hard it was to the first, like when we tried to give away the Wii U, not the Switch, when we tried to give away the Wii U and the Twilight Princess, nobody responded to that really good like grand prize package. It took like 3 repulls to get a grand prize winner because we give each person a week to respond as per our official rules. But you know, what does your house end up looking like before and after Zeldathon? Is it Amazon heaven?
Pretty much. It's just boxes and bubble wrap everywhere.
And I mean, you enjoy this to an extent, don't you?
I really do.
So, because sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, man, I'm making Liz do so much work. I'm like, but she really likes packing boxes really nicely.
I really do. I'm a freak. I'm a glutton for punishment.
And the question is,
but it's already started for mission.
Yeah,
because getting monthly shipments of Gaff Tape from Mojo the Gaff Fairy. And
I have to tell you a story before you continue. So I forgot that Mojo the Gaff Fairy was a thing, and that we've had a monthly shipment of Gaff Tape to your house. I forgot that this was a thing that was happening. And so I may have had a box arrive today right when you told me, hey, the monthly shipment of Gaff arrived. And I didn't say, oops, because until just now, because I have received a lot of Gaff. I spent more money on Gaff, and now we have just so much Gaff Tape. I mean, Jiggy's happy. He's like yelling in the chat.
Thrilled.
Yeah, Jiggy's thrilled. I'm thrilled too, because we ran like almost out last time. So we're not going to run out this time. Does it come in multicolored? Do you get multiple colors in?
No, just black.
Okay, good. I have one roll then of orange, which is like fluorescent orange, so we can use for alerting people where they're walking.
Nice.
But yeah, no, Liz, did you get my, speaking of the shipping port, Liz may have gotten a big box just today. Did you get another huge box in?
I didn't get another huge box today. I got 3 out of the 4 boxes of things. The heavy things.
Yeah, they're like, so the thing I sent to her house is a, like, you know at banks where you have like the ropes like that guide you, or at the airports where you have like ropes that guide you in lines, like the line sorter thingies. I sent a pack of 6 of those to Liz's house. They were cheaper to get a pack of 6 than to get 4.
Oh, the pylons.
A pack of 6?
Yes.
Because there are 4 individual boxes. The guy said that there was supposed to be a 4th box and he couldn't find it on his truck, so it should be here on Friday. So I have 3 boxes of the poles with black tape.
We'll have to investigate then. We shall.
Yay!
Yes. Anyways, Abra, you recently announced something related to Polkathon Blossom. Do you want to give some details about that?
Yes, so it's actually kind of funny. Yesterday, I was at a we're gonna be at a new location this time around, which is looking pretty cool. The people there are actually very excited about it. The person that I was talking to actually knows about the Pokemon franchise. Is like, wait, you guys do what? Which was really cool. But yes, we announced Polkathon Blossom. It's going to be happening in early April. Expect an announcement video with a date. We actually have enough B-roll and extra footage. Thanks, MC.
Yes.
So we can actually have a second trailer video. It's great. Not re-skimming the same footage from the last 2 marathons to try to make a video up. It's amazing. But yeah, we've got a lot of things planned. I had to re-render some of the VODs yesterday. If you're still seeing the old website from Revive, try reloading it, redoing the cookies, because we do local storage.
Redo the cookies.
It rebaked them cookies. But we're very excited. And Fellfire did this really nice animated logo thing. It looks really cool.
The one in the trailer?
Yes.
That was some good stuff. I did something very similar for Wild, but nobody, like when we premiered the trailer live, we had a cool dust away effect, but we cut away from the Wild trailer before it was finished during the actual marathon when we premiered it, and I felt really bad afterwards because I was like, wait, we didn't see the cool effect that I had spent a lot of time on. Oh, well. It's okay.
Something for the cutting room floor that we can, whenever they make a wiki page for Zeldathon.
Man, when's the Zeldathon wiki? Anyways, but yeah.
But yeah, we're super excited for that. We've got a lot of things planned. At the moment, we're still in sort of a pre-production phase where we're getting all the stuff lined out. Making sure we're getting a bunch of people there. There's going to be a bunch of familiar faces from last marathon. So Broken Sword, Dark, Greg should all be in attendance. But we also have a bunch of new faces. I've been talking to a few people from the community who live in the area that I did not know lived in the area, which was really cool. And, getting to hang out with them was pretty cool, and threw a few invites to some people that I know. So we should be hopefully seeing some fresh new faces that should be becoming part of the Polkathon community and just being amazing.
Perfect. Well, on that note, we have more to talk about, but I do have a video that I want to premiere first. So on this, I'm going to kind of dim the guests out. So bye, guests. We'll be back with you in a second. So it's just me. So I gotta look at one thing real quick here. And we're gonna play a video now. And big announcements, and we'll be back with some more questions. All right, please enjoy. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hello, Zeldathon fans! It's me, the Zeldathon announcer! We are only about 1 month away from the start of Zeldathon Mission, which means it is high time for some big news. On December 1st, donations will open for our charity this winter, Direct Relief. To celebrate, we are hosting a 48-hour stream! Many members of the Zeldathon team will be participating, some even streaming in from across the world. More information on this event will be shared on our official social media channels as we get closer to that date. Typically, the Zeldathon game schedule releases on December 1st as well. But this time, we're doing it different. The Zeldathon game schedule is released now! Check out our full lineup on zeldathon.net, including our new bonus games that require unlocking via donations. Lastly, we've already revealed some of the prizes being given away this marathon. However, that isn't all we have to show off. That's right, we're bringing tons of homemade goodies to the prize pool this time, so keep an eye out when the prize schedule goes live later in December. That's all for now, Zeldathon fans. See you all on the next video!
And we are back, everybody. So we just had, I believe, a triple thread of announcements here. Abra and Lizerdoo are back on the call. I'm going to talk to Abra in a second about the 40-hour live stream because that was a collaborative effort with him to get this kind of pulled together. Liz, we can talk about the prizes as well. So we announced some new prizes, and I don't know if you saw the ones. Did you see the video? Did you have it up at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I showed off some of the new prizes. We have some plushies coming in from E.T. Giggles. E.T. Giggles is working on plushies for the marathon.
Yep.
We, of course, have Ping Pong and Copper both working on Perlers like before. And I brought in some external artists via Etsy for some prize donations. We showed off, there's a little plush Gerudo link. There's a plush, it's a little pillow. It's about this big. I have it downstairs. I would bring it upstairs right now, but I'm upstairs. That has Sidon on it, so a little Sidon throw pillow type of thing. We got heart container plushies. We got all sorts of goodies. All sorts of goodies coming, and I will be showing those all off on, like I said, the prize page. And Liz, you're going to have a lot to ship this marathon. Are you excited for that?
I am excited.
Yes, the flash giveaways are getting an upgrade, like, because we're gonna have like plushies with those. So
right.
What's gonna suck, Liz, is the flash giveaways last time they were just envelopes, right? We were able to fit everything in envelopes. I don't know if we can do all envelopes this next time. So
probably not with the plushes.
No, rip the Kinstone bank account, but it'll be worth it because people will win prizes and they'll be excited. Also, the game schedule is now live. Zeldathon.net patreon.com/schedule. You can check it out. We are doing a different approach this time. And we don't have, yeah, I had a control F5. You'll notice we don't have unlock amounts for a lot of games. How interesting. That's right. We are retooling the adventure system as kind of teased in a while, because we realized things had to be kind of tweaked as we went. We have unlocks for only the bonus games. Color Changing Tingles, Balloon Trip of Love. We have Super Smash Bros. Melee Adventure Mode with Smoople. Zelda Battle Quest and Link's Crossbow Training are going to be unlocks. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Beta Quest is an unlock. A Link to the Past, any %. And Wind Waker Chaos Edition, which has, I just now noticed has a typo. We'll fix that in post. And also, the Link's Awakening DX Speedrun should also be an unlock, but the amount isn't in there, but we can also fix that in there pretty soon. And but we do have upgrades as usual for the games. So we have basically a steady climb to get to 250,000 up to the thing. And I see a question, are giveaways for U.S. residents only? And yes, as always, unfortunately, they are. We wish that we could, but we cannot because of laws. But
yeah,
we have lots of stuff coming for the international audience this time in the way of missions. But now, let me set aside the schedule and let's talk to my good friend, a Wild Abra, about the 48-hour live stream. So can you talk about how this idea came about?
So this idea came about, I would say, I think about right after you guys were wrapping up your marathon with for direct relief at the California mysterious house with all the Super Mario speedrunners. I basically pitched it over to you, and it was sort of like, hey, MC, you know, I want to kind of do, if you remember that big like 8-10 hour live stream we had right before Wild at your house.
Yes.
But I kind of want to make it better. I want to make it like this big event. I want to make it like this big collaborative effort. There's a lot of, you know, games releasing that we can highlight that I know people want to see the Zeldathon crew play, like Odyssey, the new Pokemons, maybe not so much Battlefield 2 nowadays, but back then it was still looking pretty good. But there were a lot of games that everybody was sort of very interested in, and I was like, you know, we could kind of do that, but we could also play Zelda because it's not limited to anything other than Zelda, and try and do like this big 48-hour event where we could, you know, kick off donations. And it was also right at the time that Puerto Rico was getting hit bad by the hurricane, and I'm like,
yeah,
I have a few friends down there. I really wanted to try and get something going for them, to try and, you know, spur some sort of relief effort and try to get it, you know, as soon as possible, because I wanted to make sure it was something that, you know, I wanted to try and help out in the way that I know I best can help out, and that's through playing video games online in front of a bunch of people. So it was a lot of things that was just sort of like, I really wanted to do that. I know Direct Relief was going to be the right charity for it, and I'm like, well, we're going to be doing a charity marathon for Direct Relief, so maybe we can have this, if we plan it right, as sort of the Kickstarter launch event for Zeldathon.
And we got together, and the big thing we wanted to do is we wanted to have it be like a long stream, but we realized that we couldn't do it all. We could not do a 48-hour live stream from my house, just because we wouldn't have enough people. We'd be dead on our feet after a solid 24 probably.
Yeah.
And so we're having remote streamers come in.
So basically, people are going to basically stream their stream, and we'll restream it on SuperMCGamer's channel, and have a nice, you know, overlay saying, hey, who is streaming right now? Stuff like that. So that way, you know, if you're interested in the streamer, or if you've never seen them stream before, you can go over and say, hey, you know, these are some pretty cool people. I'll give them a follow on Twitch. So that way they're represented, you know, they get the love as well. But you guys can chat in the SuperMCGamer chat or in their chat, you know, whatever you'd like. It gives us a moment to sort of breathe, because, you know, not everybody wants to be on camera 24/7, and we're going to need moments where we're going to need to sleep and, you know, get food and sort of decompress and relax, because the people in MC's house, you know, we got to, you know, we got to be people.
Yeah,
you know,
we're not out of time for like basically dinner breaks, and we're gonna have time to sleep. Although we're basically have to have one person always at the stream machine just to make sure nothing goes wrong with the remote stream, which is gonna suck. We can take shifts on that. Like, hey, who wants to wake up for an hour? Like, you can sleep for like 3 hours, but then you have to wake up for 1. So I see people comparing it to like the Zelda Speedruns Marathon. What I really got was a lot of inspiration from when I went to the Cinco de Mario event hosted by Half Empty E-Tank. Their event was really fun, and it was because they had like little breaks, not only the overnight shifts, but also just like through the day. And well, if it isn't King Bacon walking by with a Snicker, there you go. Anyways, yes, I'm excited for the 40-hour stream. You'll have more details coming at you soon. I know that the Canadian group up north is going to be joining in for a shift. No confirmations on Shadow yet. Unfortunately, he has a very busy schedule that weekend. But we have a bunch of different team members. Doug and Mojo are going to get involved. So we have a bunch of people getting in. So Jiggy though. I was like, what about Jiggy? I didn't see him sign up, but it turns out he's actually gonna come down to my house. So Jiggy and Lear are gonna come visit. So I'm
super excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm planning on hopefully reviving the cooking live at MC's place.
Yes, cooking with Abra. You know, okay, Abra, I've been thinking. I got this stuff I got all this soup knowledge, and I've been thinking about how to improve the cooking stream. And I've been thinking about all these kind of ideas because I was like, maybe I should do a cooking live stream, and maybe I can apply some of these ideas next week because it literally is next weekend. And maybe we can improve cooking with Abra exponentially. We can have an exponential growth in quality of cooking with Abra.
I am excited. You whenever you exemplify that exponentially with the little...
You can't, okay, by the way, you can't do this. You have to have the curve.
Yeah, the finger curve.
Yeah, because it's an exponential. This is my little graph here. Like, okay, I'm gonna stop.
Oh, mine's backwards, so it's got to be like whoop. I can't do the thing with like the climber's finger where the finger goes back here. Anyway,
Liz,
but,
do you have hitchhiker thumb? Can you do it? I've seen people go like back to here. It's like,
oh yeah, they can.
I'm like they need to stop. Liz got some distance. Liz got some distance. I hope everybody at home is like near, like giving a thumbs up to their computer. Somebody walks by, it's like, do they approve? It's like, what a good live stream. All right, I want to get into questions from the audience. We got plenty of those. And be sure to get some in if you want to get them in. We still have a few more slots, it looks like, before we have to cut them off. First question is from Eat My Fist Face, Fisty Face, asks, are either of you going to MagFest? I'm going to be at MagFest. Liz, I don't think you can make it this time around. No. But Abra, are you going to come visit, or is it?
I should be there from Friday evening to Sunday.
Yeah.
So I have to work that day, but basically my schedule is usually, when it comes to MagFest, work Friday, have my stuff already in my car, and just head on down.
Right. Cool. So we'll be there. Come hang out with us. Come say hello. I'm sorry, I'm dying. Sorry. Psych asks, what conventions can we meet you guys at? There's an ask instead of at. MagFest. What a relevant question. TwitchCon. Some Zeldathon team members go to Con Bravo. I went to Super Smash Con. Were you at Super Smash Con, Abra? I don't think you came there.
No.
I think that's the most of them. I mean, what's the one that happens over in the Midwest? Gen Con?
Not sure.
Yeah. Some team members go over to Gen Con. So the team members go to a bunch of events. I know a couple of team members have gone to PAX events in the past. I'm going to be at PAX South. So
yeah. We just had PAX Unplugged here, but I did not go to that. But I usually head to Too Many Games, which is our area gaming expo, which is very fun. A lot of people like the AVGN and whatnot come out to that.
Right. Cool. Dynamation asks, what is the most underappreciated music track in the Zelda series, and which in any series? Okay, we're going to focus it in on Zelda because the other question's too broad here. So, most underappreciated track in the Zelda series.
like all the good ones that come to mind are always like exemplified. Like the Spirit Tracks, is always, given a lot of love. Tall Mountain given a lot of love.
Yeah, 'cause the problem is a lot of people are like, oh, I think Song of Storms is underappreciated. It's like, what are you talking about? can't
Every
say that.
song in Ocarina of Time is like overly loved.
I think I don't even know if Linebeck's theme counts anymore because people love Linebeck's theme, but Linebeck's theme is a good one. Liz, and any songs, especially from Link to the Past, that you really like? There's one from Link to the Past that I'll keep within until you say your thoughts, and it's not credits.
Well, my favorite song is Dark World theme. Underappreciated, probably Kakariko.
Kak is really good. My thought was the Dark Forest theme as you go to get the Mass Sword. That one, it hits all the right spots, and it's in A Link Between Worlds, but only until you get the Mass Sword. And once you draw the Mass Sword, it's gone. That song is missing in action, and it's like during the speedruns, it always made me sad because I only got to hear it for like a solid 5 seconds, and then it's gone forever. I see Hidden Village from TP in the chat. The whole of Minish Cap music. What were some standout tracks from Minish Cap? The Hyrule Festival, Picori Forest.
Yeah. Man, I think the random loot playing from the CDI games in the intro where it's do 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 do, that's underappreciated.
I'm gonna change my answer to Game Over from Zelda's Adventure. Do 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 do. It's so good. It's so good. I want a quality like orchestral cover of that. Like, what does it cost to hire an orchestra? And how do I hire them for only a 10-second track? Like, that has to be cheapo, right? Somebody look that up. Waluigi, you're here. Waluigi, find out how much I need to hire an orchestra for 10 seconds of music. Anyways, next question we have here. Copper Dragon, best pie for Thanksgiving. Best pie for Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Pumpkin.
I mean, yeah, pumpkin's the default answer. It is, it's the
because it's the best.
Pecan. We're done. Pecan.
Oh.
Pecan's both Thanksgiving-y and better than pumpkin.
Thanksgiving-y. That's a new one.
Thanksgiving-y.
I could say cheesecake because not only is it cake, but it's pie.
Okay.
And you get the best of both worlds.
Abra,
and you can have it whenever you want.
Abra,
it's not
I'm gonna make a line. I'm gonna make a diagram here for you.
I agree with this man.
All right. So
I
heard an agreement over
Not
Lizardoo's mic.
cheesecake.
So here's my
Cheesecake is not pie.
Here's
cake.
Here's how it works. We have pie, we have pie, we have cake. And if I'm gonna put cheesecake anywhere, it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here. Hold on. We have an external opinion.
Cheesecake is an anomaly.
I'm going to remind you that you're dating me, and cheesecake is my favorite dessert.
I love cheesecake, but it's not a pie. It's a cake. It just has a pie crust. Like, okay. Cake, cheesecake.
Then how is
pecan pie?
Pumpkin pie.
Best pie.
Not a cake. What is?
Can you argue with this evidence, Abra?
By namesake?
All right, I'm done. That's crust. I've had cake with crust. It's called cake crust. All right, I'm going to move to the next question before I get angry. Put this down for our event. What was the event that we're doing? Pointless debate. Put that down as a topic. All right. Herb 65746. I see lore in the chat about pies. I don't want to read it anymore. Herb asks, Liz, out of all the Liz Rage history, who was the greatest slap you enjoyed?
That I enjoyed the most?
Yeah, I know it's hard because you don't really enjoy slapping people.
No, I don't. In ye olden days, I enjoyed slapping teeth.
The headstone for a hero slap that used to be in all the trailers. That one was good.
That was a good one.
I know it was. You had like the perfect Liz Rage. Like I heard the in your voice, and you came all the way back here, and you had like this curve. Like your hand was like this, and it was like, and it came through perfectly. It was like salt dusting. It was amazing. And the chat brought up the Noah slap, where you
gosh.
where you injured the man.
I still feel bad about that.
God.
That one just hurts my soul.
Abra, I remember one slap that you had, which was the double slap.
Oh yeah, that was my first slap
on Campy, right? You double slap Campy because I remember because it was like I'm sorry, I don't know if I should do this in my chair because you did a 1 through and then you slowly came in. It was like 1 and then it was like this and you stopped like right here when you're spin and you had to go like this. Like it was a 1 3/4 spin you had to do.
I was still a Zeldathon newbie at that time, so I didn't really know where the limit of a slap was and like how intense slaps really truly were in the Zeldathon, in Zeldathon, how intense the true slappage was. So I didn't know I could, go unchained with it. And now I know that if there's any moments in the future where I need to slap somebody, I can go for it.
Like there's some restraint.
No, I know, but like there's still like it was still like, oh, do you go for like little slaps like that, or do you go for
I
a
dislike
slap?
it when we get hit a slap goal and we see somebody walk up and go boop, and it's like, oh come on, like sell it. Like even if you're not doing hard, just like give like a wind up, like a huh, even yeah.
I still love the #1 Alex Smith slap where he's like another.
Yeah, can I have another? We have the next question in here. Sheikah Zelda, in spirit of Thanksgiving, what is your favorite pie? Did that crap. Next question. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. Starry asks, are there any challenges or goals, etc. ideas that you've had forever, but just don't know how you would implement them? I mean, probably. I had one idea where I wanted, and this was very recent. This is not an old idea. I wanted to figure out a way to attach ladder rungs to a treadmill and put the treadmill vertical, and so it was an infinite ladder, and then just have Jackson play Snake Eater while someone climbed it.
You realize that's an actual exercise machine, right?
There's an infinite ladder?
Yeah.
Infinite ladder machine. Hold on. You're lying to me. Jacob's ladder, total body exercise. Is this real? Oh my gosh, it's real. Available from these sellers. $3,500 stretch goal. All right.
Think of the budget, MC.
Arrives between December 14th and 27th. It even knows our start date. Ships from New York. All right. Refurbished. Do we want to refurbish? Yeah. All right. I'm going to X this out because I don't actually want to do this joke that badly. Do you guys have any challenges or goals that you've wanted to do but just haven't worked out?
Well, hopefully, if I can work with the right people, the thing that I'm planning, but I haven't said anything formally about, will come to fruition, which should be fun. I know that Zeldathon has done things like that in the past, but Improv has always been sort of weird at certain charity marathons where sometimes you'll have a great crew come up and you'll have a great run. Sometimes nobody really knows, like, the main rule of Improv is never say no.
Yeah, you gotta keep it going.
People, yeah, you gotta keep it going until like the round is over. You've gotta roll with what comes to mind after putting it through the filter, of course.
I think what we gotta do is if we do it like some improv stuff at Zeldathon, what we need to do is have a practice sesh in chill room or something, like just so we can like have a friendly, loving critique by our fellow team members.
Yeah.
Catherine wants to improv. She's improving right now in the chat. There she goes.
I don't know you. That's my purse. Oh, that's good stuff.
That's Catherine. Yep.
Man, I want to watch King of the Hill YouTube poops now.
I don't. Liz, any goals that you have had in your mind ever?
More Who's Line type stuff.
More Who's Line?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we get some of that. More improv.
Yeah.
Next question is from HOF asking, will you use a random seed for beta quest or will you prepare one? I believe what we're going to do with Campy is we're going to have an external, like, we're going to have a seed made and we're going to have somebody who knows it and has like a list of hints or like like helpful ways for them to finish it, like for Campy to finish it. But he's going to start on the seed without ever having played it. Like only we will know the seed. We will give him the seed only when it's time, and he has to try to figure it out. And if we start to run low on his allotted time, we can give him hints to help hopefully still beat Ganon in the allotted time. So good question. Paylord asks, Abra, will there be lasagna cooking during the 48-hour live stream?
So what I'm going to be preparing is actually going to go into beta testing tomorrow at Thanksgiving. So if you're familiar with the YouTube series Binging with Babish, I'm going to be making an attempt on his second learning how to cook videos. He showed how to make a mac and cheese that you have to break the outer crust with a spoon to get into. And I really want to try that out. And I pre-made sort of like an alpha version of the cheese sauce for some pierogies, but I'm really interested to actually give that a go and see how that goes tomorrow, and then bring sort of like the finalized recipe to your house.
Is there any spicy cheese in this?
At the moment, it's just Cooper Jack, Monterey Jack. I think Monterey Jack and Parmesan, but we can spice up the cheese. The cheese is sort of like, you just need to make sure it's a good mix of savory, salty, good cheese. Doesn't matter what the cheese composition is, as long as it's a good tasting cheese.
Right. Well, there you go. Tylenos asks, is there a backup plan for how to keep things on schedule for gamers if some of the unlockable games don't get unlocked? Nope. Please unlock the games. That's what we have to say. And how I plotted out the unlock and upgrade amounts is it is a linear curve from, not even a curve, it's a linear line from zero. So let's just say we don't raise any money during our pre-marathon stream, which we won't. $0 starting at the start of the marathon, and 250,000 is the end goal, which we need to hit before Majora's Mask start, like for the final goal. So it's a straight line, and I just plotted out like when the games would start and where they fall on the line. That's how much they are. So like Spirit Tracks, which is the second game, is only 3,600. We're gonna probably hit that during the pre-marathon stream, but then it jumps up, I believe, to like 2,500 by the next morning, because we have to keep going at around like $1,700 to $1,800 per hour. So we're challenging the donors again. Like we didn't want to like just drop the adventure system completely. Like we still want it there because it did challenge the donors, but we didn't want to like make it so you're not going to get all of the Legend of Zelda. So yeah, so please unlock game. And if we fall behind schedule, well, the runners will have to adapt. Apologies.
That's all right. I'm running my game at 4 a.m, so if we're behind schedule, that means I wake up at the normal time I wake up for work.
No, the problem is we'd be ahead of schedule, so you might have to start like 2 a.m. instead, as example.
I think that's the time that I started it when I first played it back at St. Jude, so I should be fine for that too.
Yeah.
I know the Zeldathon sort of mode is, okay, I'm going to sleep during all the pit hours, all the fun stuff is, so I can be awake when everyone is dead.
Right. And our final question is from Uncle Pooptoot, which asks, I see you changed your name, by the way. What is your favorite anime? Liz, do you have a favorite anime?
Record of Lodoss War.
What?
Wow.
What is this anime?
Old.
How old is this? What is this? What is this anime?
It's like D&D the anime.
I see. That's interesting. Nico Bun recognizes your deep classic cuts, apparently. Abra, do you have a favorite anime?
Last time I watched anime was back when Adult Swim had Inuyasha, so I'm gonna have to say.
I thought you loved anime. I thought this was like something like was right up your alley.
No, I've been watching like a little bit of Super, but I haven't really like I can't say that I've watched it to the fullest extent. Like I watch every episode, I'm hanging on to it like very closely. I know what's going on with the current arc and whatnot, but my phone is very angry and buzzed on my table. that I do not watch anime.
Right.
But honestly, like when I'm like, man, I got home after a long day from work. What do I want to watch? I usually just pop on Twitch. Anime really doesn't come to mind because I really do kind of just genuinely value. So if you need an answer, Corey in the house.
Thanks, Abra. Thanks, Abra. I've been watching a bunch of different animes. Lately, I've been watching My Hero Academia. I haven't finished catching up on that. And I don't know. I kind of was into. I mean, I'm still into Dragon Ball Super. I'm watching Dragon Ball Super, but right now I'm just kind of not into any big series at all. Anyways, we have one last question. This is where I'm going to cut it off. For tonight in terms of questions. And also, I do have a highlight video for you all. I know you guys I saw a couple people sad there wasn't a highlight video. There was only an announcer video. There is a highlight video coming, but it's a 20-minute one, so I decided we'll premiere at the end of the show rather than interrupting the interview for 20 minutes. Just Connex asks, as someone who's not American and does not celebrate Thanksgiving, I was wondering what the most important thing about the holiday is for you. I don't know. I just like it as like a break from normal life. I know like the typical answers are, you know, saying thanks, seeing family, like traveling, the food. But I think it's just a nice like, you know, when you get into like you know, like August, September, August, September, October, November. It's kind of, I kind of feel like we're overdue for like a little break in the normality of life. So I think I'd say that. Liz, do you have any Thanksgiving loves?
It is what it is. It's a holiday about being thankful for what you have and being thankful for your family and spending time with your family.
Yeah. Abra, anything specific?
My birthday comes at the end of November, 28th. So Thanksgiving has always sort of been tied to my birthday, which has been kind of nice, and why I'm an advocate of let's not put up Christmas decorations until December, because I kind of like valuing the holiday that's a bit tied to my birthday. So it does have a bit more, I guess, extra value to me. Is it's nice to sort of have sort of a special day where the family gets together and also kind of celebrates my birthday a little bit.
Abra, what's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving? Oh, me. Abra. usually that day a bunch of people come to visit the house and also throw their birthday cards at me, so
cash mentally money, it's just...
you know.
They're obligated to come for the holidays, so they may as well celebrate you too.
I know, I'm the add-in that makes it easy, so you don't have to come like it's the middle of May and like it's not Easter, but it's not like the summer. You know, my birthday is at a time of the year where everyone's just like, oh yeah, let's just add that on, you know, get it over with here, you know. But it's far enough away from Christmas that people don't do one present for both the birthday and the Christmas.
So what you're saying is I should give you a Thanksgiving present. And I'll make sure like I give you a card that says Happy Thanksgiving and everything. And the birthday present will be a plush turkey. So I'm like, this is specifically a Thanksgiving present. You're getting nothing for your birthday. I'm combining them. It's kind of both, and you'll be angry.
Just hand me a real turkey, and I'll figure out something to do.
No, that's too useful. I want something you have to put on a shelf and be like, man, I can't throw this away because if MC came into the house, and be like, hey, where's the turkey? Yeah. No, I want to do that with an actual turkey. You have to put the actual turkey on us.
I'll keep it up with my collection of things above my stream.
There you go. Perfect. Anyways, that is going to be it for our guests tonight. So thank you, Liz. Thank you, Abra, for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Ditto.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And they are gone. And ooh, hey, look, it's Discord. Here's me. Hi. So we do have an extra highlight video for. Just give me 1 second. And I'll get that playing. But first, let's give some quick thanks. To the following people. We had Duggernaut for the 2-month resub. Thank you. Corn Dogs for 14 months. Vidya for 40 months. Mushmon for 28. Paul Blart Mallcop for 50 months. Just Connex for 23, almost at that 2-year. Metal for 24. Miss Manatee, thank you for the 200 bits. I didn't even see that inside the chat. I got totally distracted. Lil Jodini, thank you for the 44 months. And thank you, Link Use the Triforce, for 17 months. Anyways, to end off tonight's exciting fun times, we have a highlight video. It's a, I think, 18-minute-ish. It is the Jam Train from Wild. It's been edited down to some of the most exquisite songs from the Jam Train. So when this video is over, we will be done with the stream. Actually, I'll pop it over to me real quick, and we're going to do a raid tonight on Desert Bus, raising money for Child's Play charity. So I'm going to pop it over to me and pop it over the video, then we'll be back with me to say goodbye. All right, back in a moment. Enjoy the video.
That's not safe, my guy!
Oh boy.
Like a plastic bag, 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 like a plastic bag.
Come on, let you go!
Take a bow. My guys. Another news.
Someone stepped on my phone.
I can't get up. So 4 swords?
Back to 4 swords adventures. I
That's
guess.
the swag adventures.
That is so much fun.
There you go, everyone. The wonderful highlight of the Jam Train. It's up on YouTube now, along with the update video. Both of those can be viewed at your leisure, whenever you want. And the full version, of course, of the Jam Train, the hour-and-a-half version, will eventually get up on YouTube. The archival team is working really hard. It's just organics. He's working really hard. And thank you to Jiz19 for the 27 months. What was that? 3 months and 9 right there. And Link user Triforce. Did I say thank you to you as well for 17 months? I think I might have, but I can't remember. So no matter what, you got 2 thank yous coming at you. Anyways, folks, we're going to do a raid now at the end of the show here on Desert Bus. They are a great group playing a bad game for charity. They're insane. They're absolutely insane. They've been going longer than Zeldathon, and they've currently has $426,000 this year, and they're worth giving a watch. So I'm going to hit the raid button right here. So go ahead and hit the button to join the raid. Hit the button to join the raid and enjoy it. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. All right, go enjoy the raid. Hit the button. All right, bye everyone. Bye bye.
There will be no more viewing tonight.